Hey, what's up, everybody? I am Gentel Sharrie. We are here with another episode of Culture Minute, and we got some spicy segment for you guys today.
Yeah, my name is Sarina Renee. I'm the one-stop shop.
And I'm your boy, King Jaquel Martin. You feel me? We're about to get into some good tea today.
Yeah.
Yes, and one of the hot topics, as Wendy Williams would say, is actually about her.
Mm.
So they just released a 4-part docu-series of her life, and as Wendy called it on her docu-series, she called it a podcast. I was really sad to see it. I know that it seemed like maybe they wanted to prove a point about her guardianship, and how I would call it, it seems like they are the government CPS of adults. There's no way Wendy should be in the condition that she is in under a person that isn't even her family. Like the people, like her family is fighting for her to be in their care because they feel like they can take care of her better than what the government is basically doing. And when she did spend that time in Miami a couple years back with her son, her brother, and her nephew, she really was in better condition because they're just worried about Wendy's health. They don't care about the fame. They don't care about all that stuff. They just want to see Wendy, their mom, their sister, their daughter in good health. And what I saw on that television screen, I was appalled. That's not the Wendy we are known to see. I know that she does have alcohol induced dementia, and that is super sad. But don't keep on feeding her alcohol. Don't show that her dementia is making her look a certain way, because sometimes dementia can have those side effects of being angry like that or really telling it like it is. And I know Wendy's like that, but it just was a different light for me. I didn't really like it.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you in reference to that. So, I'm used to seeing Wendy and her "How you doing?" segments, and just bringing, laughter to people. The tea, sometimes she make people upset because her tea do be a little bit strong, no sugar, you know what I mean, no sugar coating. But to see her as an icon in this condition, I just feel like this documentary should never have been shown. Number one, I feel like if she knew, if she was in her right mind, she would never release anything like that because she don't want nobody to see her in that predicament. I totally agree with you about, when she was in the care of her family, that she was a lot more healthier. The people that's around her right now, they're basically want the fame. You understand? They're not caring about her health. They're not caring about, first of all, her family, number one, her health. And then also they only care about making money. Because y'all put this documentary together to do what? Make money.
And they had to make a killing off of this because they put out the raw.
Right. And not only make money, are y'all trying to embarrass this lady? You know what I'm saying? Did she say something to y'all back in the day or in the time that y'all was working? And you feel like, okay, well, I'm gonna get her back for how she treated us. We call this karma. You know what I mean? And I just feel like it's a hidden agenda. Something's not right about this documentary. I can't put my finger on it. So it's just like I don't know. I just feel like if the family can get a hold of Wendy Williams, they need to fight a little bit more harder to get her in their care, because what's going on right now, what I've seen, it's not right. It is not right.
Well, first of all, I definitely agree with both of you ladies. It's sad to see an icon in this situation. At the same time, you got to be careful whose lifestyle you wish to have, because you never actually know what someone's going through. I do think the beautiful thing about the doc is kind of seeing some of her journey as a kid, where she had struggled with her weight. And she used to purposely make herself throw up. And then she saw in the Inquirer and other different magazines how it was hurtful. So she stopped doing that. So that could be a powerful message for other young ladies who might be body shamed, not to go that route, to do something different. And one thing else I really understand is when you start changing your tax brackets, they take your folder from this room and they put it in a whole nother room. And for her to be treated as if she's government property to be taken away from her family is insanity. And if you did a compare and contrast of when she was with her fam to how she looks right now. Now, it's personal to me because when I went back home, my aunt has dementia, and the different things that they go through while they're struggling with that. I remember my aunt seeing invisible people in the house, and she would wake up 3, 4 in the morning, and she would walk around trying to find the person that she was looking for. And it's scary to see your family members go through that. So that's even more of a reason for people to be surrounded by love. So that way, as they're going through whatever process, it gives them the opportunity of healing. Because when you put people in negative environments, stress actually kills. And when you put people in loving situations, things actually grow, and it's scientifically proven. And they had this plant where they wrote negative words on the plant died. And then when they wrote the positive words on the plant grew tremendously. So I'm wondering, how is she being fed? What type of energy is she around? Where is it the good energy of love where she can grow through the process of what she needs to go through while she's having these medical situations? Or is it, I need your money, and she has all these vampires sucking the life out of her?
It's
It's
I need, yeah,
Go ahead.
it's I need your money. And I really don't think Wendy knows what she really looks like. There's no way we should have saw her sleeping in the bed with her mouth opened. Like, that's just that's TMI. There's just no way that you guys keep on finding bottles and Wendy can't even drive. So where's she getting the alcohol from? Who's
Right.
giving her all of this stuff? I mean, I understand she wants to do this to show people like she's still Wendy, but this is not the right time. It's a time and place, and this is not now. Like, this is not going to help her. I mean, maybe there's a different angle. I don't know what the angle is. I just felt like the stuff shouldn't even came out. They should have just kept it in the loop.
My question is, did she want this to happen though?
She did on the show. It seemed like it. She made it seem like we're doing this for the podcast. Like, she was in Miami with her son and her nephew, and they just looked so like sad when they finally saw her, like what she looks like now. And she was like, "We're doing this for the podcast. Like, we're doing this for the show." Like, she kept on saying like she was aware. I just don't think she knows really what's going on, unless this is a whole facade, which it didn't seem like it because she's going through a lot of health issues. But she wanted to do this. I just don't think she knows what she looks like from the outside looking in.
Well, sometimes people do any and everything to stay in the light. I'm not saying that's a question, because I don't know, and you'll go through desperate measures to put yourself to stay relevant. We could talk about how Beyonce and Jay-Z did the promotion for the album. They did certain things or certain tactics. I pray this is not what it is for Wendy. My grandmother, she almost passed away from alcoholism. So as a family member, you can be manipulated by your love when someone's begging, when someone's offering money, when someone's doing different type of things. But you have to be able to put your own self-greed to the side for the betterment of the person. There's no way that she should have access to alcohol, but when you can say different things that put people in emotional states, they'll do anything for the person that they love. So I'm not going to judge it too hard, but I just know when my family was going through that, it really pissed me off that people were still giving my grandmother alcohol, and she's in a home right now, and she was like 90 pounds. So to see her in a state where she couldn't even stand up, or if she fell, she would break everything. I just hate that she's going through that. So I hope it's not for publicity, but I'm just going to pray for the best outcome for her and her life and her family.
Right. Correct me if I'm wrong. I understand when you said that she's doing this for a podcast, but that was a whole documentary. So that's what I'm saying. Does she know that she's in her right mind enough to say, okay, it's okay to film this? Or is it one of those situations like when her ex-husband did some shady behind stuff and signed for her money?
Mm-hmm. You understand? Well, yeah. So at one point, I do think she knows they were filming this for sure. Like, even when she was saying podcast, but also when she was in the bed, her manager was like, "Do you want me to leave?" Like, even with the camera, she's like, "No, stay. So like, and it was like filming her in, a vulnerable moment. I just think that she wants to stay in the limelight, because when she was gone for a little bit, everybody's like, "Where's Wendy? We want her back." So that could have went to her head, where she's like, "I got to get back. Like, my fans miss me, and we do miss you, Wendy. We do, but we want you to get better, like healthy."
Yeah.
And I think it's a good lesson for people who starve for attention. You have to be very careful when you're doing certain things because your life could be at stake. I pray that's not her situation, but this is a great lesson of, hey, I want to be in the entertainment industry. I want to be an icon. I want. But certain things come with certain prices. The question is, what price are you willing to pay? And are you smart enough to continue to put your peace, your mental health, and your regular health before the price of fame?
I love that.
Yes. So the next story is coming out of Texas. Daryl George. He is a Black African-American student. He has dreads, and they are telling him that he's suspended because his dreads are too long. Even if he puts them up, in a twist or like in a ponytail, they said they can't have him come to school because it's still past his earlobes. They did try to go against it and say, well, isn't this violating the Crown Act, which the Crown Act was made for us African-American people, how we can wear our hair any styles in these schools. And they're saying that the school is not violating the Crown Act, which in my opinion, they are.
Go ahead, love.
Yeah. First of all,
I knew she was coming with
it. All over her face.
First of all, how many white counterparts at that school have long hair like rock stars?
Talk about it.
Let's go there first. Why is it an issue that a Black, soon-to-be young man, have his natural hair past his earlobe? It ain't bothering you. At least he's going to school every day. At least he's trying to get an education. He ain't gang banging. He ain't making no trouble. You ain't saying nothing about him being suspended. But you want to talk about some hair that God gave him? Are you serious right now? Yo. And who said that they didn't violate the Crown Act? Was it the school that said that, or was it the
judge? The judge.
So, and let me, Eric Mays just passed away.
Yes, right? May he rest in peace.
May he rest in peace. Right. But I wish he was here for something like this, because he would definitely rip them alive for injustice. And I hope that the family sue until they can't sue no more. Because at the end of the day, we need, as Black Americans, to be who we are 100% authentically. You can have a person that doesn't look like us go to work, have green hair, purple hair that looks dark blue. That looks dark Black. But if we do the dark blue that looks dark Black,
yeah.
Oh, we're going to get called in the office.
Oh, yeah.
Why is that?
Because if two of y'all are standing together, you look like a gang.
Say it again?
I said, if two Black people are standing together, you look like a gang.
I don't understand.
Okay.
I'm going to pass it on to you, King.
It's just not at the school. It's in cheerleading competitions. We see it. They remove little Black girls from competitions. It's from beauty pageants. This is happening at a rampant state, so this is nothing new when it comes to us. So I don't want to just talk to the people on this one. I want to talk to America. Because when they say the Crown Act, they always have amendments. I just want you to know, America, I am more than an amendment. And what you mean by that? Can I come to y'all house and tell y'all what to do?
Say that.
Right? So you will never allow me to come in your home and tell you what to do because I have no power, right? But you might make an amendment if I say, hey, can I get something to eat? Can I get something to drink? You might say yes. But the day that I make you upset is the day that you can tell me you can't get no more to drink, you can't have no food, you can't do this. And that's the same way America treats us, because we're under its constitution. And under every rule or every act, there are amendments. And when they want to change the rule of the amendment, because we're supposedly in their country or in their house, which is false, but by their law, there's amendments with loopholes that allow them to get out of the rule that they put in for in the first place. But yet you still consider me 3/5 of a man, but I am whole. That is women are whole, not just men, but both of us as a totality. We are more than an amendment. And nothing will change until you recognize that. But the problem is you already do. You already do, but you're in fear. If we were ever equal, we would treat you like you've treated us. And the scary part about it is we don't even want revenge. We just want peace and an opportunity to be successful.
Yeah. Well, something got to give, because I'm getting tired of people telling us we cannot wear our hair a certain way when it's our natural hair. And at the end of the day, y'all be wearing our same hairstyles. But I know, I see you, King. I see you.
Here's my question, because of just what you said, right? Then what price are we willing to pay? Because change comes with a cost. We can say we're tired of this and tell you we're tired of that, but until we're willing to pay the price for things to be different, are we willing to stop going to work? Are we willing to stop spending our money a certain way? Are we willing to stop watching football when someone kneels for our benefits? See, we can be tired of all the things verbally, but our verbal lip service means nothing until we're ready to stand on business to make sure that we're willing to make an impact to their wallets to make the changes that we want. Because until then, they're like, they're just talking again. We'll give them Black Lives Matter, and they'll be quiet in a little while.
Right. I agree. It's just like when I told you guys a couple episodes ago, we do the march, we do the protest, but after that, what? Mm-hmm. We have to continue to stay 10 toes down on our principles, our what we believe in, because if not, they're gonna keep trying us. I wish somebody would say something about my hair.
It's like a little kid, right? A little kid will try a parent until the parent puts his foot down, and then it'll go to the other parent. And it'll try the other parent until both parents get on the same page. Until we put our foot down about the things that we want to be different, why would I stop treating you any type of way?
No, facts. I mean, we all got to get on the same page. And another person who got to get on the same page is this girlfriend. I don't know the girl's name, but her and her boyfriend were at a concert. Amalay concert, and he called her on stage. They dancing and grooving, legs wrapped around him and stuff. I mean, we see that all the time at concerts. We see Usher, bringing people on stage, but there's a difference between there's just a difference. This was a little too much, baby. This was a little too much. This was too much. I mean, honestly, if I went to a concert and, my man was on stage and he was doing all that, maybe like, very sensual, we might not be together afterwards. I think it was a little bit of disrespect. I understand you're excited, but there's ways you can go around that, very politely.
First of all, she shouldn't have got. Oh, is it my go?
Oh yeah, you're good. You're good. Go. I see it on your face. Go.
Lord have mercy. First of all, she shouldn't have got her little behind up there in the first place. Number one. Because if I'm with somebody, whether we're on a date and we don't have a title, or if I am with you, you're my husband, you're my boyfriend, I'm not gonna get up there. For what? That's disrespectful. Why would I get up there and dance on another man in front of thousands of people and I'm here with somebody? You know what I mean? That's just like if I'm with somebody and Beyonce call him up or whatever. I don't care if she is Beyonce. I like her. But
don't you be talking about the beat.
No, I feel you though. Like kind of how like Saweetie did when Usher went up to Saweetie and she was like, "Bad."
Yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, no.
Yeah,
that's blatantly disrespectful. And she was wrong for that. And not only did she go up there and dance, she did some. She jumped on the man.
Wow.
I'm like, are you serious right now? And he just sitting there licking. See, at first I thought it was staged. And the only reason why I thought it was staged is because, the Black Circus, what is it called? The Soul Circus, right? Mm-hmm. So what they do is they hire audience members or whatever to do certain acts. And then after the show, you see them hanging out with the cast. So they're part of the show. So I thought that's what was going on. This Joker is all on Kai's live streaming. Kai tried to hook him up with a girlfriend because of what happened, because that was embarrassing. You know what I mean? And now the girlfriend that did all of this, she's like, "Oh, I need to give him a public apology since I did it in the public." You shouldn't have never got your behind up there in the first place. At your big age, you knew you was wrong. That's all I'm saying.
Well, maybe she did it because he didn't get a no Valentine's Day gift.
Now, King. Now,
King, why you always trying to stir the pot, man?
He should have got a Valentine's Day gift and she would have stayed right there with him, but because she didn't get him a gift.
But what if that was her Valentine's Day gift?
Ooh, listen.
Thank you.
And the concert was just on that day.
Look, I'll say it like this. Everybody's relationship is different. So if they have a relationship where that's cool, then that's cool for them. But for me and mine, I wish I would. Nah, that's like if Usher was singing to my girl, would I get mad? No. I'm going to have my own microphone. I'm going to sing with you, nigga. We finna have a battle.
Right. Or I'm a air sing, right?
Yeah, something. I'm gonna be a part of the show.
Right.
Guess what? If it was me and that was my girl, guess what? We doing the eye for tile because he dancing on one side, I'm dancing behind him. Something going down. I just ain't gonna sit there and watch.
Oh my
And he
God.
was like leaning over. The friends were looking like it was just a lot. But on that, oh yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just saying it was embarrassing for him.
It was embarrassing, but he definitely getting some good clout out of it. So I mean, at least he's like low-key famous.
I'll say this. I think it was a blessing for him, right? Because let's say he was really in love with this person and she really did that, and this is a real relationship. It's good that she did it because then you know what you're dealing with and you have to make a choice. And then sometimes we don't love ourselves versus the potential. So if he really loves himself, so you got to go.
Yeah.
I appreciate you making room for the right person to be in my life instead of me being attached to what I don't need.
Yeah, facts. That might have been the step that needed to like end everything.
Yeah. But next time, get her a Valentine's Day gift, bro.
That was the Valentine's Day gift.
No, y'all don't even know if that situation.
Oh, but we're gonna take a quick break and give a shout out to our proud sponsors, 24/7 Live Culture. And we are back with Culture Minute, and our girl Keyshia Cole, she was doing some good stuff for the kids at Ron Clark Academy. They were singing one of her songs, and Ron Clark actually came out and was like, no, you can't sing it like this. I want to say it's the song Love.
You better sing, girl.
What I was.
Let Jesus use you.
Yes, but he definitely was using Keyshia because I can't sing like that, but so she came out and the kids were like, what are you doing? Like, teach, like basically Ron, like, what are you doing? Like, I thought we're doing good. And then she comes out from the background and she just stuns all of them. And I feel like that's just such a precious moment because when you look up to somebody, an artist, and then let alone singing their song on stage and then they come out, it's like, oh my gosh, this is like a lifetime moment.
Yeah. He was like, I need you to sing it like Keyshia Cole sang it.
Yeah, I love it. I love the fact that she actually went back and surprised the kids. I had the honor of sitting next to Keyshia Cole at a BET Awards a few years back, and we had a conversation. And she was so down to earth, and just to be able to show that side of her to the world, I thought that was such a beautiful moment. The excitement on the kids' faces were priceless, and I know they're always going to remember that. And that's what it's about. If you're in positions like that in the entertainment industry, go back, and, just show love to the kids or show love to people that's trying to up and come. And the fact that she did that, I'm pretty sure she's going to be more involved into the school and they're going to see a lot more of her. And the principal, yeah, he was really dope for that. Back when I was in school, our principals wasn't that cool. We used to get the pow if we got in trouble. Yeah, but I love what she did for the kids.
I think it was really dope as well. I think it was an impactful moment. These are the life-changing moments that inspire kids to become things that they never knew that they could become. And I'm so happy that she did that because one, it's a way to honor children, right? Inspire children. But two, it's a way to say thank you to the people who came before you. because somebody had to inspire Keyshia Cole to even be in the position that she's in today. You know, so by her, I remember, I think it was Tupac's mother that says, "I want to be the spark to the flame." That moment was a spark to a flame of so many children, and we don't know who they're going to become. But this moment right here is something that they'll always remember, that can inspire them to become something that they never knew that they would have the opportunity. Because a lot of people are boxed in by the opportunities that they see. So when you do have icons come in, or you do have people that are doing something that someone dreams about, it makes the dream a reality because they're so close to the dream. That's why I appreciate when NBA players give their jerseys, or they shake hands, or they give autographs. Moments like these is what changes the future one child at a time.
Yes. And Ron Clark Academy, they have been doing this kind of stuff for years. I always used to see their videos all the time of them dancing in the cafeteria. He's just, you know, really creating with these kids, the dance team in the gymnasium, at the basketball games. It's a really cool academy to see. And I know they're learning a lot. And like you were saying, King, they're definitely going to get that spark and, you know, take it with them in their future.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love that.
Yes, but thank you guys for watching Culture Minute. This was another dope episode. I am Gentel Sharrie.
Hold on, Jaquel. I want to shout out your mom, because your mom go back out and she give back to the kids, and she inspired kids when it comes to track and all the different things that she does when it comes to motivation. So shout out to Mom Dukes for all of her greatness and the things that she does and how she shares life. We ain't gonna let you go out like that, because we appreciate the work you do too. Hey, Ma, love you.
Thanks, Mom. Love you.
Yes, happy birthday to you as well. So
that part.
Oh, thank you.